My fiancé demanded, I need an open relationship or the wedding is off. I said, okay, and immediately asked out her 3 best friends. We'd been together 5 years, engaged for 1. Wedding plans were in full swing, venue booked, deposits paid. Everything seemed fine until Chloe sat me down last Tuesday. I've been thinking about what I need, she started. Before we get married, I need an open relationship. If we can't do that, I don't think I can go through with the wedding. She had this expression like she was bracing for an explosion, expecting me to beg and plead. Instead, I took a deep breath. Okay, Chloe, if that's what you need, let's do it. Her jaw literally dropped. This wasn't the reaction she'd anticipated. Wait, what? You're okay with this? You said you needed it or the wedding is off. I don't want the wedding canceled. We should probably set some ground rules, right? She just stared, completely flustered. She hadn't thought that far ahead. This was supposed to be her power play, thinking I'd cave. The next day, Chloe tried setting vague ground rules, being respectful, basic stuff. She clearly assumed she'd be the only one acting on this arrangement. Here's where it got interesting. Over the years, Chloe had mentioned which of her friends had crushes on me. I'd filed those away. So Wednesday evening, I did some reaching out. First, Maya, her college friend. I texted, hey, random question, you busy Friday? Chloe and I are trying this open relationship thing. Want to grab a drink? Her reply was instant. Wait, seriously? Chloe agreed to this? OMG? Yes, I'm free. Next, Sophie, her work colleague. Chloe and I decided to explore an open relationship. Interested in dinner Saturday? That's unexpected from Chloe. Are you sure? But yes, dinner sounds intriguing. Finally, Isabel, her childhood best friend. When I texted her, she actually called me. What in the actual hell? Chloe suggested an open relationship and you're asking me out. She set the terms, Isabel. Her idea, her rule. She laughed loudly. You magnificent bastard. I'm not sure if I'm horrified or impressed. Thursday evening, I mentioned casually, oh, by the way, I've got plans this weekend. Grabbing a drink with Maya tomorrow, dinner with Sophie Saturday, maybe coffee with Isabel next week. The color drained from her face. My friends? You asked out my friends? Yeah, is that a problem? We're open, remember? She sputtered. But I didn't think you'd actually. Why not? They're attractive, interesting people, and they were available. The entitlement was rolling off her in waves. She clearly thought this was a one-way street while I sat home miserable. After I told her about the dates, she lost it. You can't do this. It's disrespectful. Disrespectful to whom? They all said yes, by the way. Seemed pretty happy about it. The next 24 hours were a barrage of texts. This isn't what I meant. You're trying to hurt me. Cancel those dates. I replied, you were very clear. Open relationship or the wedding is off. I chose the open relationship. Then came the flying monkeys. Her brother called, dude, what are you doing? Chloe's a wreck. Chloe gave me an ultimatum. I agreed to her terms. What's the issue? Her mother called too. How could you be so cruel? Young women get confused before weddings. So I was supposed to psychically discern that her explicit ultimatum wasn't what she really meant. The dates went well. Maya was fun, Sophie was sharp, and called out Chloe's manipulation immediately. Isabel was brutally honest about Chloe's history of testing boundaries. All 3 friends saw through Chloe's victim narrative when she tried to badmouth me later. After the 3rd date, I sat Chloe down. The ultimatum you gave me, that's the real issue. You were ready to throw away 5 years because you supposedly needed this. When I called you on it, your only problem was that I was also participating. But I want us. I made a mistake. You tried to manipulate me. You put a gun to our wedding's head, expecting me to beg you not to pull the trigger. I called off the wedding. The fallout was swift. Maya and Sophie distanced themselves from her. Isabel told her exactly what she thought of her actions. Chloe's power play cost her everything.